Wow!
Wow!
Wow! Okay, why am I buzzing? Is that me?
STL Roar, we're catching a buzz right now.
We're catching a buzz. We start a buzz. We got to do with the buzz. So, episode 48.
Episode 48.
We have the invisible Pat White here.
Brought to you by Rockstar Tacos.
That's right, Rockstar Taco. Whoop. Shout out to Will, Becca, the whole crew.
MyCityMyMusic.com. Episode 48. That's it blows me away.
So next week is our 1 year anniversary.
Wow.
We're gonna do it live from Steve Ewing's
And
place.
naked.
And naked. Yes. I'm sure he wants naked people in his restaurant. I don't think so. No, I'm good. There's too many.
All right, maybe some other time.
He sells hot dogs. Think about it. That's just going to be a huge train wreck.
Yeah, that could go
Do we
horribly
really wanna go there?
awry.
No, thanks. I just want my my gorilla macaroni and cheese on the hot dog. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see anything else. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Man,
That's all
I
want.
just like cheese on there, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to try something new. It ain't gonna kill you.
It probably will. It'll kill my stomach. I have to keep a very bland diet,
Oh, really?
or I lose friends.
No shit.
Yes. True
So,
story.
so we started out with Little Dead Planet. Then, if anybody didn't know this,
Dead
Steve
Planet.
Picaro
Fucking
was
awesome.
featured on that. So very cool. Shout out to Steve and Dead Planet. And then we heard from Dirty King. Woo, 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 woo. If you're not gonna do the thing. Go ahead. There you go. See, and you get one of those too.
They gave me a fucking
I
bell
know. You let
and a microphone.
And you let Frankie sing. How nice of you.
What's that?
You let Frankie sing.
Oh yeah, I let Frankie sing on that one. He was like, "Come on, dude, come on," and I was like, "I don't know, man."
I know,
No.
right? Right. I know, right?
Are you kidding, man?
It's bullshit.
That was awesome.
So the big news this week, Charlotte Judy was on Channel 11.
I know we tried to watch it and we missed it.
You can still catch it
What
on
happened?
online. Well, she was talking about the COVID thing, and now she was selling T-shirts and all that.
Right.
Tony
She
was
shut down.
Tony Privater was on there, because he makes it from Rip. He was in here. Do you remember Tony was here?
Yeah. I've known him my whole life.
So very cool. So,
think he
and I'm
was
wearing my
banging my
Sam Bam
babysitter.
shirt because Sam Bam and I are together. We at the same time put a GoFundMe out there for Charlotte, and I think we hit our goal. I haven't checked today, but so everybody's contributing, which is very cool. But
Yep,
yeah,
That's awesome.
Judy's
Saw
gonna come
them
back
new
with a
shirts.
vengeance. Yep,
Yeah, they look badass.
I know they are badass.
Who did them?
Tony does them.
Tony? Great job, Tony.
I know. We're gonna give him one of these, and we gotta give one to Judy. Judy, we love you.
Thank you.
What?
She farted.
Well, all right. Here, you get one of those. And you get one of those. Stay over there. Idiot. So what'd you do this week?
This week?
Yes. Anything this
dishes,
weekend?
100 times a day. No,
My God, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm just
You're
kidding.
washing
I
dishes
prefer
now?
doing the dishes. You know what I mean? I haven't got to sort the rope once the entire time.
Well, that's good.
I wash every dish twice.
Awesome. Well, there was still big rock and roll parties this weekend. Unfortunately, some of the St. Louis County bars are not open because, Sam Page is doing his stupid ass shit,
Yep.
saying no. But I know they all went to court. I don't know what the outcome was, all of it. But Tony Gracie Jr., his birthday was this weekend. They had a big party at St. Joe's Music House. And his drummer, Skillet, was his birthday also.
Skillet.
Skillet Fletcher, yes.
It's on his driver's license, right? Skillet.
I didn't look at his driver's
I think it
license.
is. I think that's
It
his
might be.
actual name.
It could be. Who knows? It's freaking cool though.
Fucking awesome.
It was a blast. It was a blast. But this weekend, and so Thanksgiving, a lot of the venues in St. Charles County and beyond, and some in St. Louis City are still doing their Thanksgiving party, which is huge.
Right
St.
on.
Charles Music House this weekend. We've got Mike Matthews Project. It'll be Friday night and Saturday night. It's ELT. Every little thing. Remember when they were here? Yeah, they were great. And then
They are
at Diamond Music Hall, Friday they're doing an open jam benefit for Guy Kingsbury because his ticker is on the fritz again. And
Oh, I didn't know that.
yes,
I'm
he
sorry
had to
to
get a
hear
new
that.
metrodome installed and all that kind of thing. So it stays the way it's supposed to stay.
My dad
Boom,
got
boom,
his
boom.
pacemaker installed, and the manufacturer said Sears and Roebuck.
Really,
It is.
really,
Isn't that crazy or what?
that is
I
crazy.
didn't know they were still in business.
I didn't know that
But
either.
every time he gets excited, now his garage door goes up and down.
Was that it? Just the garage door?
True story.
He needs to take it back if only the garage door's going up and down. I think they missed that by a mile, didn't they?
No, he's still going. He's 79 years old. That old son of a bitch ain't never gonna die.
Saturday at Diamond Music Hall, Gypsy Soul's playing, and Sunday, because unfortunately Charlotte is shut down, and Juggernaut and Junkhead are going to be
Juggernaut.
playing, which is Shanahan, Sam Am Colton, Mark Crowell, you know, the
Yeah,
usual
man.
suspects. Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
shenanigans.
I've seen him
And,
jamming with Frankie.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was kick ass too.
Yeah, they're awesome. It's going to be a great show.
I didn't know about that. I was surprised he didn't tell me that one.
But we're not going to see you at Red Flag.
You won't see us at
Because
Red
you
Flag.
tried to blow the place up and they found out and kicked your sorry
because
butt out
I'm-
of there. Didn't they?
Because I was on stage playing. You know, that's.
You were playing music and they didn't want to hear that.
It was
They
playing
didn't want
music.
any of that
I
nonsense.
came out and got yelled at for them beating up the nicest guy in the house.
Oh
Or
my
whatever.
God, that's pitiful.
Whatever
a grandpa.
It is.
The drummer's
Don't
grandpa.
have one toe over the pink tape up in there. In the Ukraine, it's yellow tape.
Right. Well, it's pretty close.
You know, there it's pink tape. Don't have your toe over the line or you get beat up. And your 78-year-old
the
father will
stage
get beat
either.
up there too.
Didn't they get
Take
mad?
pictures.
And
Didn't
then
they get mad
and then
when
you
you
won't
were
be able to play
videoing?
there
Yeah.
anymore.
That's ridiculous. I don't
I took a
understand
couple
it.
pictures and he yelled at me, so
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, she got this. You got the camera smacked out of your hand. I saw the
Yeah.
video. She was videotaping from 3 feet away from the barricade,
yeah.
which was more than 6 feet away from the stage. The barricade was more than 6 feet away. And yeah, she was over the pink tape. So you get violence if you're over the tape.
That's ridiculous.
Violence begots violence.
Totally different
Mama
than
always
the
said.
way Fubar used to be. Anything went at Fubar. I mean, they didn't care. There was nothing short of shit blowing up everywhere. But now they're going to be like Nazi Germany. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I just
He
like
said
to be,
they're
I
on
just
their
like to be
ass.
paid. That's all. You know, I got the old John Green. Hey, the cops are on their way. Everybody get out. You know what I mean?
Really? That's terrible. That's horrible. Well, tomorrow night and Wednesday night, sold out show at the pageant, Celebration Day. I will be there.
Man, you know what? We need to get this underground thing going. In
The
LA,
underground?
this is how like the punk scene and the metal scene have always done it. Really, it's kind of an underground word of mouth type thing where they got, promoters, sound guys, bands, basically everything, and it's all word of mouth. And they always blew up all their shows down there. So I mean, there's no reason why we can't get some underground shit going here.
Like the
We need
raves?
sound guys. We
Like
need
the
promoters.
raves?
We need like a rock version of a rave. Yeah, absolutely. If anybody remembers the old warehouse down on Vanderbilt, where the band Snatch used to play all the time in the '90s. You
Yes.
remember that?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
They didn't
My
advertise
favorite
on
warehouse
the radio. They didn't advertise on.
No, they didn't. My
it
favorite
was all
warehouse
word of
was
mouth.
Fourth
It
and
was always
Pine.
blown the fuck up.
I liked Fourth and Pine. That was my favorite warehouse.
Been there.
Thank God those walls can't talk. Or
I was
Pops.
a fly on the wall there.
Or any of the other places out there.
not getting.
There are no flies. The flies were all doused in alcohol and set fire to.
Amongst other things.
Yeah, right. Thank God there was no cameras then.
Even then, though, they'd say, "Excuse me, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Could you delete the photos on your camera, please?"
Right. Yeah, no. So is Dirty King making any more music? What are you guys doing?
Yeah,
Sitting on your
I'm
thumbs
still
or
making
what?
music. I've got a new band, basically.
Was your bass player bail again?
Basically, the bass player was get kicked out. He pulled the same thing he pulled every time.
Well, you're not going to talk bad about that. So
No, we're not. I got nothing bad to say about the guy except for he's not right. You know what I mean?
Okay. Once
That's
again,
it.
we're not talking about that.
Uh,
Mickey,
we're not talking
you're the
about
last person to say anybody's not right.
The boy's not right. I swear to God. If I'm saying that about somebody, then come on,
It's
you need to
bad.
think about it seriously.
It is
because
bad.
He's my friend. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he started with the harassment on the phone and we're not playing the job. Somebody called me back, and I've just got zero tolerance on it now. I don't need the extra negativity in my life, man. So I've got a new band. I am looking for a bass player. I've got a
Really?
brilliant guitar player, and still got the same drummer. And hopefully this is the last lineup I have, because I'm getting too old for this shit.
Really?
Cheers. Will you drink to that?
Cheers. Yes, we'll drink
Do
to
a
that.
shot for that.
We'll drink to being old. Fuck you. Fuck all of you, because I'm older than everybody.
Tastes like pussy.
Including you, Tweezy. I don't want to know.
I'm 52 years old. What's your excuse?
I'm older. I should know better. But I don't.
And
I'm
you
an idiot.
should have known better.
I should have known better.
All right. Where's Mr. Patrick White?
I don't know. Let me send him a message, see what he's doing.
He's on his way.
I hope
He's not coming.
You think he's fine?
He's pulling up outside right now. One of those, probably. Ooh, girl, that was strong as shit.
Where you be? Where you be?
Whew. Y'all had Cat's Jello shots, right? Well, this one just kicked my ass. I must have got all of the
So
liquor in it.
this one, this batch is still, thanks to Terry Welty, because I bought him a bottle of Bacardi because he
You
was
say
supposed to be
badge or
here.
vag?
No veg. No,
Mm,
batch.
No.
Batch.
No, batch.
Gotcha.
Made with the
35
rest
years
of
of
his
live music.
Bacardi. So, shout out to Terry Welty. Shut up, retard. God, you're so stupid.
You know my mind's dirty. No one's washing my brain. Oh, yeah.
So, what's going on with Walter Ray at CD Warehouse?
Walter Ray, haven't talked to him in a minute. A hot minute.
But we do have to give a shout out and props to Walter. You
Always,
guys
always
looking
give
for
props
anything.
to Walter. What's up, Walter?
Walter's your go-to guy. He can find you anything. He has the proverbial needle in the haystack. He's got
Yep.
the truck where everything falls off the back, and if not, he'll find that truck where shit's falling off
He
the
was
back.
telling me the story last time I seen him.
Whatever you want or need, and he's got a killer selection of all St. Louis
Did you
music.
know this? This I found
You're
out
not
from
gonna let me
Walter
finish.
Ray.
Let me
One
finish.
of our last
Let me
conversations.
finish. Hang on. So when you walk in the door at CD Warehouse, he's got a selection of just original St. Louis music, and you can buy anything you want, any band, any musician. It doesn't matter how old it is. I picked up a Louis Michael CD when Louis Michael had the mullet hair like everybody else did.
Oh, wow.
Back in the 80s. So
I gotta
mean,
get on this Wi-Fi real quick here. Sorry.
trying
Go
to get
ahead.
on
I'm
the
sorry.
Wi-Fi. But anyway, that's all right. So check out, and he's got Never Say Goodbye. He's got Something in the Water. He's got the Pat Liston movies. He's got all the goodies. So anything about St. Louis rock and roll, he's got it in his store. And if he doesn't have it, he'll get it for you. He's got movies. He's got equipment.
So he's telling me about. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No.
No, go ahead. He's telling you what?
I do this. I'm sorry.
What?
He's telling me stories about Johnny Rod and Frankie used to be in the same band.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Many moons ago.
And I asked Frankie about that, and he's like, yeah, shit, I think I was. He said, way back.
Way back in the day.
Back in the day
And then what?
when he was a young kid growing up. No, I can't talk about the stories.
Well, then what the hell?
I just wanted to see if you knew that, and you did.
I
And I'm
did.
not surprised.
I did know that.
I did not know that.
That's all
That's
I
wild,
have to say
wacky
about
stuff.
that.
Why did I go off air here?
I
What's
don't
going
know.
on?
I have no idea.
No clue. All right. I will try.
So you're talking about Dirty King, and what have you got going on? How many are you writing new
So, I'm,
songs or not?
Writing new songs. Getting ready to put out Vintage Vault, which is a collection of songs that I recorded that are like over 20 years old.
Mm.
You may have heard.
Are these the ones Frankie's working on?
Yeah, those are the ones Frankie's working
So
on.
Frankie's your producer.
Frankie's my producer for I think one more album, and then you know what they say in the biz.
What do they say in the biz?
The three with your producer, you got to fire your producer. I'm gonna miss that one.
You
Shit.
are not firing anybody.
I ain't firing the motherfucker.
You are an idiot. You may as well cut off your right arm because he is the man.
I talk shit. I
Frankie
can't
is the
help
man.
it.
He's the only one that can reel you in and get
He's
your
the
shit in one
he's
bag.
he's the only one so far who's been able to make it sound like, wow, is that me?
Mhm.
You know, so far.
Mhm.
And a lot of people are under the preconceived notion that it's overproduced, or it's over the top, kind of all Frankie on it, and it's pretty much Frankie hearing something in me and going, yes, do that, not so much with that. You know what
So
I mean?
he's putting his spin on it and putting it out
Hearing
there.
something with his ear. The guy's ear is gold, and
Oh,
so
I
is
know.
everything he touches.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Frankie Muriel.
Yes, he's the man.
He is
He's
the man.
always the man with a plan. How about a little fragile porcelain mice? How does that sound?
Fragile Porcelain. That sounds fucking awesome. That sounds like
I love those guys.
That sounds like a fucking plan.
I love
for
those
sure.
guys. We're gonna.
I love them too. Have since like Point Essential, I think.
Oh no, they've been around longer than that.
No, I mean that was the first time I ever heard them though.
Really?
Yeah, no, they had obviously been around a
Oh,
long time before
man,
that. Their
that's a-
crowd was huge by the time it hit.
Oh yeah, they played back in
Way
the day when the
before it
Urge
hit
did down in
Point
Atlanta.
Central, yeah.
They were always playing. They're still together.
They're
you know-
brilliant, brilliant,
They are great.
entertaining.
Episode 48, STL
Episode
Roar.
48 with Patrick White.
MyCityMyMusic.com.
The ghost of Patrick White.
He's the invisible man tonight until he gets here.
I'm gonna have to put on my Johnny Cash face here in a
Oh
minute.
no. Don't do that.
I won't do that. That's not.
I got no friends here. I wanna be in the lights and feel the rush.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. Stay connected with full.
refuse to let go in a hell of your own design. There's no more speaking truth or falsehood. There's no more difference between bad or good. There's no more separation in our neighborhoods. The perspective of the few is gonna change with another view. There's no more. So everyone about turn. When we swore that we'd stand firm. Nobody move, nobody breathe, nobody be. If you have to make a choice, do you choose to find your voice of who to pain, who to praise, and who to please? There's no more speaking truth or falsehood. There's no more difference between bad or good. There's no more separation in our neighborhoods. The perspective of a few is gonna change with another view. All the message we've been receiving from a man that's not worth believing, starving on the ghost pains of empathy. When the call goes out for war, when it comes to your front door, I'll find a line between friend and enemy. There's no more speaking truth or falsehood. There's no more difference between bad or good. There's no more separation in our neighborhoods. The perspective of the few is gonna change with another view. There's no more. No more. There's no more. No more. There's no the perception of a view is gonna change with a longer view. There's no more.
STL Roar, mycitymymusic.com. We got to give a little shout out. We heard some-
MyCityMyMusic.com.
Yeah, so
I love your Sam Bam shirt.
I love my Sam Bam
That
shirt.
is
I love
badass.
Sam Bam. So shout out to Sam Bam. He took a village
I would
because
like to
he
get
is a
picture of
village.
that if I can real quick.
He's a product of the village of Charlotte because we raised that boy.
It takes a village.
It does take a village, and he's got an extended family whether he likes it or not.
Get
So
that Sam
shout out
Bam
to
pic.
Sam Bam. Sam Bam.
Sam Bam.
So we heard a little Fragile Porcelain Mice and the Fuck Off and Dies.
The fuck off and dies are awesome.
What a killer name for a band. They can't get published because of the name of their band, but yeah, it is what it is. And then we
They
heard the
won't change the name either, I
Haddonfields. No, the Haddonfields and the Gravity Kills.
Haddonfields, I'm a boy.
And a little
man. They
Shaman's
fucking-
Harvest.
They fucking jam.
I know, they're great. They're freaking awesome.
are.
They've been around for a minute.
Punk rock for life.
I know, definitely. Speaking of punk rock, what the fuck's up, Courtney?
Nothing.
Thrilled.
Nothing.
I can tell.
Thrilled.
She is thrilled. She's thrilled to pieces. I have to calm her down a little bit. So have
Hey,
you
take
talked
it
to
easy over
Smash?
there.
Have you been listening to Smash? You know he's got his
He's
new
got a
show.
new radio show, yeah.
He's got a new show out there, so shout out to Smash. We love him. The big
Shout out
guy.
to COVID 20.
Yeah.
COVID 20 is Mo's new band. And I gotta say, they kick ass.
Yeah.
They're working on some originals. They do some covers, but they're very unique covers. And they do slow renditions of fast songs and fast renditions of slow songs. And it's
They do a lot
both
of
kinds of
punk.
music, punk and rock and
Yeah.
punk.
So are they going
And
to
they
take your
kick ass.
place at the show at Red Flag, or are they already playing?
I tried to. I asked him if they wanted to play it, and he said, I don't know if he wants to even play there.
Right. I hear you.
Maybe I shouldn't have influenced him that way.
I don't know.
He asked how it went.
We still have a big empty. Did we get any toys? Did we get any donations? What is wrong with you people? We have a big empty box, Toys for Tots. It's so pitiful. It's so pitiful.
Where's my Polish friend that shows up here every week?
I don't know. I guess everybody decided to stay home.
Nobody's
They're
here.
all at Pat's house.
They're all at Pat's house, fucking getting drunk and playing
They're all at
music.
Pat White's house. They're all there. Oh my God.
Pull them cards out.
So we've got so Greg Umps and Torchlight Parade. They've got
Torchlight
a huge woo, woo, woo. We love those guys. Huge Toys for Tots. I love those guys. They're freaking awesome. They are gonna play. They're gonna play Red Flag on December the 12th.
They are, and we would be playing with them, but
I know, but
I was playing on stage and something happened, and I'm not.
it
allowed
is
to
what it
play
is.
anymore, and
Well, you know,
bit
not
bitter,
everybody wants you to
actually,
drop
you know what I mean?
trowel when you're on stage. You need to quit doing that, Mickey.
I thought you were my friend, man. I did.
Okay.
But, whatever.
Okay, you ready for your first song?
You know,
gonna-
every raindrop is responsible for the flood.
Really?
Remember that.
Okay. You mean every flood starts with a raindrop?
Every raindrop is responsible. Just one. Every single raindrop is responsible for the flood.
Okay. Are you ready to play?
I'm not. I'm ready for you to. I'm
Here
ready to
is
get
your
goofy
first-
and play whatever the hell I
Here
can
is
come
your
up with.
first song. Songs containing the word dance.
Wait a minute. Let's first point out the back of the card that she says.
It
it's
says head to head.
Two heads. So are we
Head to
playing
head.
for head here?
You don't have to ask her.
Welcome to Bowling for Head.
I thought you like hookers and blow for 20.
Hookers and blow for Broadway hookers for what is it? 30? 30 points.
Yeah, maybe they'll have the blow with them.
I hate cocaine.
Okay, go ahead. Songs containing the word dance.
Dance.
Yeah. Dance, monkey dance.
And hated.
Get in tune.
Do however you want.
I hate everything, and I hate the world, and I hate everyone, and I hate your face. But I know what I live to die for is to spend my time with you. Always, always. I send my thanks to the dancing tank. Tonight we rule the world, we move, we dance, we die.
Really? Did you just make that up?
I should have
That
just
was
played the chorus.
really.
Hey man, I got nothing, but you know, give me another card.
Obviously.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do something better
Let's
this
do
time.
something. Songs.
I
that
hate
mention-
being put on the fucking spot, and everybody
Songs-
watching knows that.
songs that mention food or drink.
Help me out here, Courtney. Are we talking about pussy?
Food or drink. Food or drink, whatever.
By the way, my new rapper name is Lil Pussy because it said put the word Lil in front of the last thing you ate.
I
So
don't
my
care.
new rapper name is Lil Pussy.
Really?
Food. Oh my God, help me out here.
Calling you cheese is what I'm calling you.
Who cut the cheese? Who cut the cheese?
That's
I
from a
asked
TV
you,
show.
please, did you cut the cheese?
That was
Little
cute.
Charlie Harper there for you.
God love him. God love him. Oh,
All
let's
right.
see. Okay, I'm
Now
not
you
putting
play
that one in
guitar
there.
and sing too, Kat. So let's trade places for a second here.
No, I'm the
Put old girl on the spot.
I'm the boss. I'm just going to be the dictator here. I'm not playing
Boss
shit.
has got it out for me, man.
That's right. Songs containing the word fly. Oh.
Can't wear just fine. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah.
That was an easy one.
All right, that's all I got.
That was an easy one.
Fly, these are dumb. Give me something
Songs
good.
containing the word house. House.
House. House music. There you go.
That was house music. Is that what that
It
was?
was that hard house.
That was ridiculous. I think Courtney could do better.
You got to be on ecstasy to get it.
I think,
Yeah.
well, you know, all out of that tonight. Sorry. I have everything else but that. God, let me put it on the list of shit I got to drag in here every week, okay?
Can you help out a fellow American who's down on his luck and spare some Molly for this purpose only, please? You don't happen to have any PCP on you, do you?
Oh, here's one. I know you're going to, we've already talked about it. Songs that mention a body part. You're already all over it all night tonight. Let me guess. It's going to start with a P. Stop laughing over there, Tweezy. Don't encourage him.
Don't encourage
Patrick
me.
White, where
I'm
are
not cute,
you?
I'm not funny.
Ah.
I wanna party on your pussy, baby. I wanna party on your pussy.
No, we're done with that.
We're done.
We're done with that one. That was
Done.
silly.
I'm done.
Oh, so ridiculous.
Courtney's mom.
I know. Do you know any of the Queen songs?
I'm sorry?
Do you know any Queen songs?
Queef song?
Queen, not Queen for Queen.
No, I wish I did, though. I love
Really?
Queen. Yeah,
Me
they're
too.
kick-ass.
Me too.
You too.
I still gotta go to work today. Oh, songs containing the word girl. Girl.
Girl, you got it going on. That's why I wrote this song. Ooh, yeah. Girl, you got it going on. That's why I wrote this song. Goddamn. Woo!
Oh, Jesus. This
That's
is
my get out of
terrible.
the shower song.
Oh my
Her dad goes,
God.
"Yeah, that's a good song, man. Yeah." I was like, "You heard it before?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "I just made that up."
So let me ask you a question. So I know we do all
Let
this
me
shit
ask
back
you-
and forth. So when you were here, when were you actually here in St. Louis as far as the original music scene in St.
Music
Louis?
scene,
I know you're
the-
back and forth between here and
The
California, but
entire
I mean,
80s, the entire 90s, most of 2000 up until like 2006 or 7.
what did you like the most about the original scene?
About the
It's
original
fun.
music scene?
Yeah. And not just one player, but I mean, was there one
that-
thing in particular, or just each one had its own flavor and had its own thing, and
What
it
I
was
liked
just
about our scene was it didn't matter who you were or what you did. Is it, you know what I mean? If you were cool, not if you just acted cool. If you were actually cool, you got in anywhere, and you got paid. You got people to show up to see you, like that. Like I was talking about that warehouse. They're passing out flyers one time at Meadows Edge, and I was up in there, and I got a flyer, and he says, "Come see Snatch."
right.
And I was like, is there going to be some Snatch there? You know what I mean? Or was this false advertising? Those guys, you know what I mean? If you get out and, talk to people and smack hands here, I mean, that's about as easy as it is. And by doing that, we got like 700, 800 fans out of it in the old days.
Right.
Not these days.
I know.
I wish I had those fucking numbers right now. But so if you're out there and you came out to see me in the 80s, and I shouldn't say that because
What was your band in the 80s?
Isolation.
No.
Isolation. We played in the basement over at 2901 Iowa on the south side,
Really?
and we blew it up for some strange reason. We did about 65 shows in 1 year, our first year as a band, and we butchered covers, and we were kind of like a crossover punk rock band, kind of crossover into metal. And about 1989, we crossed over to metal, and in about it took me to about 2004 when I crossed back over to my roots, which was just like hard rock music, and it blew up. The entire Dirty King audience is people who have been coming to see me play since.
But
since
any of those,
been pimping, since been pimping, since been pimping. Since
right?
been
But any of those players still around that you played with, or are they just
quite
all
a few
scattered?
of them are gone, deceased. But yeah, there's still a lot of players. I mean, there were guys like Axe Minister, which I eventually was actually in Axe Minister. Megalith, the best
my
fucking metal band
God.
that's ever been in St. Louis, as far as I'm concerned. Joe Buffalo and Tom Buffalo and Paul Miles, all those guys. But you know what I mean? Those are the people I saw coming up who were like Anna Cruz's, you know what I mean? Shit
Right.
like that.
I was
in
just
the
downloading one of their
dawn.
songs. I know. We
So-
got to get Kevin in here. Kevin, you
And
can bring
they've
your
all
ass
been
in
super
here.
cool to me the entire fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the
Those
good
were
thing
the
about our music scene. We all have that respect for each other.
I played bass in bands because there were no bass players back then. There were a few of them, and they were so badass that they were already in a band, and everybody needed a bass player. So
Everybody
I
always
took
needs
over
a
the
bass player.
four-string motherfucker and had people like John Van Kucheren, who were absolutely the god of fucking thunder on bass.
Right.
Yeah, he played like Keel, I think, when he was in one of his bands, and then had this monster fucking rig.
Very cool.
Mark Pellegrino from Crude Slit,
Mm-hmm.
friend of mine, and all these guys put us on. Bedlam,
Yep.
all these old bands.
Did you get to meet any of your idols? Any idols that you have that you?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a habit to not do that from now on. I think I've talked about this before, but Mike Patton is just one of the most brilliant singers and songwriters that I've ever gotten into before. Mr. Bungle and shit like that is one of my fucking favorite things in the world. ICP is one of my favorite things in the world. So I've met ICP. That was down at Vintage Vinyl when they were down there. One of them was smoking crack outside. The other one was really, really cool. But you be careful meeting the people who you put on this high ass pedestal.
Right. They're
as,
still regular people,
Mike
but
Patton, he
but-
touched my hand,
Oh
and
my
it was so fucking creepy that it still just freaks me out right now talking about it. He had his little, I don't know, 1920s fucking little tiny mustache, and I don't judge people by their looks, but when he touched me, it was just like I shut the fuck up and was like, he touched my hand.
Right.
I'm trying to touch my hand.
right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. He was a little
I'm
different.
not
huh?
homophobic. It's just it was more like serial killer shit vibe that I got.
That's too bad.
And I was just like, okay, I'm not meeting any more of my idols.
Well, Courtney, when you were in the station, sit down. Don't go anywhere. Okay.
I've met a lot of my idols, and a lot of them I've been able to, get backstage and go see them when they come in town. And a lot of them I've got to know, like Saint Dog from Cottonmouth Kings,
Yeah.
Daddy X from Cottonmouth Kings, which, by the way, is I call them an alternative rap group because they're not just rappers. They do reggae, they do rock, they do punk rock, they do just about every genre that you can think of. And they're just one of my favorite people in the world, and I've never got anything creepy from them. They're all pretty cool.
Awesome.
But yeah, the Mike Patton thing just fucked me up.
Kind of like when
I
I
was like in the middle of a sentence, and I was just like, oh, and sign this album, and blah blah. Oh fuck, I forgot about California. And he signed in this album, and he reached over and touched me, and I was like, yeah, it's the weirdest fucking thing in the world. And since then, I've just been like, hey, let's go get an autograph from this guy, and I'm like, no.
kind of disappointing, isn't it?
Dweezil Zappa. I waited in fucking line forever, like fucking 3 days to walk up and get his autograph at like Crestwood Mall or somewhere. I can't remember where the fuck he was. Maybe KC, I don't know.
And
But I told him, I got up there, and the first thing that popped out of my mouth was, "Your last album sucks." And
you
I was
said
like,
that to him?
Well, I'm autistic, So I mean,
That's bullshit.
taken me-
That's
it's
not
taken-
autism. That's just rude.
no, it
Really?
isn't. I have overtones of.
So, so what did he say
What's
when
the
you
one where you just blurt out shit?
Tourette's?
Tourette's. It's very very similar to Tourette's.
Vicky.
In fact, I've been on stage and got nervous before and went into songs my band didn't even fucking know. So
What did he say when you said that?
He goes, well, you stood in line all that time to come up and see me, so I'm guessing
Right.
it didn't. I was like, no, no. You know, like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber when he's like,
Jesus, what an idiot.
Mary.
Epic fail. Epic fail. I always wanted to meet him. I heard he was really nice.
Who,
Really,
Mike Patton?
No, Dweezil.
Dweezil, he's great. He's
I mean,
absolutely
his
fantastic.
dad was very cool.
I
I
wouldn't have stood in
love.
line that long to go up and tell him he sucks. Trust me,
What
I
a
got
thing to
nervous
say.
and that's what came
really?
out. I was just like,
mean, why didn't you just slap him in the head while you were there? You stupid
so,
son of a
then
bitch.
I'm like, so what are the chances? Lay it on me. Lay it on me. What's the chances of a girl like me and a guy like you getting in a band together someday? And he said, I'd say about 1,000,000 to 1. And I said,
So there's a
tell me
chance.
there's a chance.
That's so
Patrick
funny.
White, where the hell are you, man? I'm dying here. I need
He
you, bro.
is not coming
He's not coming?
because you're stupid. Because you're gonna tell him he sucks.
Patrick White? He's amazing.
Well, you told Dweezil Zappa his album sucks.
I didn't mean to say that. I honestly, my words got jumbled and it came out like exactly like I was just joking around about, like Dumb and Dumber.
See, no messages.
Dumber and Dumberer.
We are getting stood up.
Stood up.
Patrick.
Stood up again.
That's okay. It's all good. Is that a song? I think I can find a card to match it. Songs containing the word you, or don't, or dream, or day, or back, or a foreign word,
Floyd what?
or a foreign word.
I thought you said Floyd Weather.
No.
I mean Floyd
What does that even
Merriweather.
mean? What does that even mean? I think
I hate being put on the spot, but
that's okay. You like being on the spot.
the song's called Being Put on the Spot.
We're waiting on Miss Courtney to get her ass out here. No, Courtney, let's talk. That's your intermission music. So, Courtney, you were on the
Intermission.
radio with Smash for a minute. As soon as Mickey shuts up.
Intermission.
Intermission. Shut up,
What is
Mickey.
it?
It's
What am I
Courtney's
saying?
turn.
What do you want me to do?
We're talking to Courtney now. It's her turn. So we're gonna talk about her. You were on the, she was on the station with Smash, known as Heather, the Weather Girl. Heather, the Weather Girl. Shut up, Mickey.
The intern.
The intern. You were an intern?
Yeah.
How long were you with him?
6 months.
Really? Which station
Yeah.
was it?
6 wonderful months.
93.7 KSD.
Very cool. So what else did you do
So
besides
what
get
did
to
they
hang
eat?
with Smash and everybody else who
What
came
did-
in the studio?
What, did they
Uh,
eat? What was the thing that they ate?
Their
all the time?
donuts.
Dog
They
nuts?
love their donuts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I liked when they did the interviews. They tried to get Sammy in there a lot, but
Right.
Casey kind of blocked him out on that.
Right, right.
We did interviews with.
Did you get to
Alice
meet? Did you
Cooper
get
was
to
at
meet some really
nighttime.
cool
Alice
people?
Cooper was in there.
He's so nice.
Yeah, he's
I
a
have
really
done.
nice
I've worked
guy.
his shows, and he's a really nice guy.
I
He's
beat him
super
at
cool.
chess.
Yeah.
Very
He's
Yeah, I'm
come
the
in
only
there all
person
the
to
time.
ever beat Alice Cooper at chess, and it was an accident. I didn't even realize I did it, and I'm still looking there, and he's like, that's checkmate. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I felt like I beat the computer or something, you know
And
what I mean?
he's a regular. He's just a regular, super cool guy.
Yeah.
He was on cold medicine, he said.
God love him. He's just really nice. He really is. He comes out when we were setting up, and he just walks around just like,
His
hey.
daughter is beautiful.
Yes. Yes. Very talented.
Yeah,
Very talented.
talented girl.
She looked
And-
like beat dog shit in that one picture.
Yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes
But
it
hey,
happens.
I look like beat dog shit in just about every picture I
We're not
take.
talking about you now. We're
I'm
talking
not
about Courtney.
photogenic.
So, is there anybody
talking
that
about
you,
you.
is there anyone in particular that you really liked as far as the people you get to meet, or was just all of them just unique?
All of them were unique.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun going in there 5 days a week. I wanted to pursue the career, but unfortunately I got pregnant and had babies.
Pregos.
and had a family, so I didn't get to go to Broadcast Center and do my thing.
You don't really need to go to Broadcast Center.
Center.
Because
When
everybody
to
at Casey, when they
inflect
started out,
and when not.
They didn't do it, did
they
they?
had no training whatsoever. I mean, right out of high school, 90% of the people who started there had absolutely no radio training at all whatsoever.
Right.
So, it's kind of like I've been a bartender for 150
Hey,
years.
bartender,
Yeah. So, but I didn't go to bartending school. That was the biggest rip-off of the 80s because you spend all this money to learn to make drinks that you don't ever make.
No, mama.
Right.
All you need is a book. I mean, as far as if there's some that you don't know how to make, but otherwise you can look everything up.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
My
you just
thing
live
said
and
the
learn,
ground
I
had
guess.
disappeared.
But what are you doing, Mickey?
There's this fucking thing, man. It's the most insane thing ever, and I'm not joking or bullshit.
What is wrong?
I drop a guitar pick, and it's gone for fucking ever. It's
Oh.
like into the abyss, and I'm not
Okay,
bullshit.
the abyss.
Into the abyss.
Well, you could do it now, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, Smash said he would write me up a
A letter of recommendation.
letter of recommendations.
Very cool.
That's pretty fucking cool,
Then
man.
you should. You should let him.
He's a real dude.
Yeah.
He's really sweet. He is super nice. Let's do. How about some Iron Fist Illusion?
All right.
Yeah. Let's hear some Butch.
Butch.
Do
Butchie.
you have some silver cream?
Butch Toko, who does not come out in public or daylight.
Why is that?
Because
'cause he's going
it's
through a
just
hard
Butch.
time.
It's Butch has
Personal reasons.
Butch was like this
Oh.
I don't
before
know.
COVID, and then when COVID hit, it got worse. So
Oh.
we're shouting out to Butch Toko and also calling him out, but he will come out. I just still love Iron Fist Illusion. It's
He
freaking
will.
awesome.
He will eventually come out, and
He
we'll
will.
be the first show that he comes out on.
I hope
that he-
so. I hope so.
Listen, I shouldn't say comes out.
Oh
He's
my
not
God,
good
what is with
by
you
any
tonight?
means. He's not coming
God.
out. We'll be the first show that he comes.
He's done too
on.
many dishes.
Apparently he needs more sex versus
My
dishes.
words are really
What is that?
always
What?
taken out of context, so I had
Wow.
to clarify.
All right, let's take a little
Everything
break.
I say is taken out of.
Episode 48, Pat White, the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
He's about to play his invisible guitar, where he will do the concerto in B flat
STL Roar, mycitymymusic.com. Let's leave out with a little
every Monday, 7 to
Iron-
9.
7 to 9. Do or die.
Do or die.
Well, you believe in nothing, and I believe in dreams. Well, you believe in lonesome blind, well, I believe in these. Well, understanding a logic, well, underestimating me. Well, I believe that it's holding me down. What comes around, it goes around. Don't leave, please stay. I wouldn't hurt you anyway. Well, don't leave. Well, let's try. I'll punch a motherfucker in his eye now. Well, in between the gray, the colors lose control. Well, I'll tear my heart out for you, touching sound with soul. Well, I'll put don't leave. Well, let's try. I'll punch a motherfucker in his eye. Well, peace and blood. There's nothing more that you could say to me. Peace and blood. Well, I've got all the peace I need. Peace and blood. There's nothing more that you could say to me. Peace and blood, yeah. Well, I've got all the peace I need. your motherfucker in his eye. Well, peace and blood, and nothing more that you could say to me. Peace and blood. Well, I've got all the peace I need. Peace and blood, and nothing more that you could say to me. Peace and blood, yeah. Well, I've got all the peace I need. Freedom, there's no hand to hold me down. Freedom, there's no hand to hold me down. Freedom is my love and there's no hand to hold me down. Freedom is my love and there's no hand to hold me down. Freedom is my love and there's no hand to hold me down. Freedom is my love and there's no hand to hold me down.
Laying here, baby, counting stars. Wanna know what got this far, baby? Just you and me. I couldn't say we didn't know the heartache of letting go, babe. Couldn't we see? Oh, no, no. Yeah. I've been missing you. So if I say you tomorrow, don't you know it's not too long, babe? And if I see you crying, can you see your love so strong? You gotta know, I said I think I need you.
Episode 48.
40 fucking 8.
STL Roar, mycitymymusic.com. So we found Pat White. He was asleep on his couch.
He's asleep. Is he coming?
Hey, no, he's not.
He's not.
He says he's kind of in quarantine. I don't know what that means. If you're kind of, keep your ass at home. Please.
Folks, if you're sick, stay home.
I
man. Jesus
know.
fucking Christ.
So he's going to make it up and come in next week, which
That's
is fine.
good.
That's
That's
totally cool. Patrick,
And
we
he's
love
staying
you.
at home,
You
so,
rock.
as
Yes.
much as I
Stay
wanted to see him
home.
today,
Yeah.
sweetheart of a guy.
I know. He's
If you,
a
don't- if you,
and
if
he's
you
a
don't get along with
blast.
Pat White, there's something fucking wrong.
He
with you.
brings the party, doesn't he?
He's just
fucking
one of
hysterical.
them
He's a
dudes,
great
man,
guy.
you know?
So I had to message his girlfriend. What happened to Patrick? Oh, I think he's asleep on the couch. And then she's like, oh, he's going to message you.
Good answer. Survey says.
He's
Ding,
gonna,
ding, ding, ding,
he's
ding,
gonna
ding.
make it up. So Patrick, here's your challenge. You have to come in with 2 new songs.
And 2
Two
hookers. One for
new
me,
songs.
one for her,
We
or
don't
3.
we
one
don't
floater.
need any more hookers or below in here. Good lord.
My band will be whiskey in a bottle.
So you guys have to introduce yourselves since we have 2 new guests here. You can be anybody you want.
Okay. I'm George Malco, Top Dog MC,
Top Dog MC.
Top Dog MC.
Sound Man.
Go ahead.
Wallace Anderson, just a busy day.
A busy day. Well, there you go. Awesome.
Wallace Anderson, tell us about your busy day.
How busy? What your day was so busy that.
we were late.
Yeah, that's why we're late. It's true. We were both busy. You were busy today.
And
Really?
what do you think about when you have a busy day? Thoughts?
Really?
How much money I'm gonna
Yeah,
make?
about the
I don't know.
bankroll, yeah.
I don't know. How busy is it? It's all about the bottom line. It
I
really
guess
is.
it's
It's all
the
about
point.
the
You got it.
It's
I
all
have-
about the Benjamins.
I have the
baby.
stupidest job
It's
and
all
I
about the
freaking
Benjamins.
hate it.
What?
But I did get offered a job which is badass. Oh,
Hey, 20
I'm
bucks
so-
is 20
Woo,
bucks.
woo, woo. I know, right?
I know, right?
So yes, I get back into the corporate world here in the next couple of weeks. I'm so excited. Yes, paralegal work again. Yeah, and it's a badass lawyer too. Badassery.
Tell me more about this badass lawyer.
I can tell you their parties are off the freaking
So I
chain.
made toke.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Amongst other reasons, but I mean.
Yes. Yes.
So anyway.
Anyway, so
Anyway.
my
had a
stupid
big-
job that I
yeah.
keep going to and staying at because, and I stay longer because I get paid more. But I freaking hate it. It's like it's excruciating to be at a job you hate because it's a job. It's not a career. It's
Hey.
just it's like, oh,
Guys,
shoot me
plain and simple, I'm
now.
gonna lay it down right here. Just like this.
I can't stand
You
it.
do what you love. You never work a day in your life.
I know.
If you
exactly.
love what you do, you're not at work. You're having a good fucking time because you enjoy it. I know
Exactly.
people who wake up every fucking morning and thank the fucking Lord. They can't wait to get there.
I know.
And
it's
for my
adventure.
entire life, I've been thinking, who are these people? What the fuck is? How is this possible? But it's true. I mean, so many people
It
do
is.
things. They take jobs on that they know will burn out and they'll end up quitting. You
Right.
know, places have a
Or it's
revolving
about
door like that.
it's about the Benjamins.
It is.
Then you're stuck
But,
with that. That's
you know
where
what
you're
I
at
mean?
now.
Come on now. If it's happiness that you're in the eternal pursuit for, do something that makes you happy, and it doesn't matter how much it pays. You'll make do with what it does pay because you'll be happy.
Right.
I have
You
to
know
make
what I
a
mean?
comment about the Benjamins.
Yes.
Anytime, because I've craft that it's a craft work that I do.
Yes.
I cannot think about the Benjamins because
Right.
that will, the quality of work won't be there.
It's kind of you know, I've been a booking agent and I've booked bands and I'll say this till I die that all musicians are priceless. You can't really put a price on it. And when I was booking bands and dealing with the venues and dealing with the bands, you know, and I'm always trying to get them everything they possibly can get. All the money, all the perks, you know, a bar tab and food tab and
Let
whatever
me
you
ask you
need.
this.
But it really irritated me when a bar owner would say, how many people are they going to bring? You motherfucker, it doesn't matter. Because guess
How they're
what?
looking,
You're
how they're
getting a
looking.
badass band. I'm not bringing in shit. And, you know, they're priceless. Count your blessings. Because nobody argues with a plumber or an electrician when they come in,
Right.
do they?
How many
No.
jobs have you done?
Nobody says, oh, we're
Bringing
only going to
people in.
pay you part of that because you only worked an hour instead of, fuck you.
Right, and if your
It's
ass
such
crack ain't
bullshit.
showing,
Oh, don't get me
your
started.
plumber's union card, as I call
It-
it, then you know they question your credibility.
It makes me so mad, you know? Yeah. You know, and there's stuff that, I mean, everybody has art. Everybody's an artist. Everybody's got that in them. And for somebody to say, how much do you want for that? It's like, it kind of demeans it. You know? It really does. It just demeans a lot of things. It's really annoying to me because I just can't stand them. How much do you want for it? Oh, for fuck's sake. You know, that's kind of a hard question, especially if you put your heart and
It
soul
is,
into
you know what I
something.
mean? When people say, okay,
Yeah,
well,
put a price on
what
Some things
salary are
can't.
you
Some things
inquiring
can't
about?
put a price on.
Right, right.
What type of salary do you require? Are you
price.
inquiring about? It's like the full salary.
Well, it depends on what you're doing. Now, if somebody hires you to do a specific job and you're doing something specific, like, you know, painting one wall a certain color and they want a mural on there and they want this mural, you know, that's different when you've got it cut and dry. But when they're asking for your creativity and
Sure,
then they
that's
say,
what I mean.
how much?
When it comes to the
God,
creativity, it's like,
what do
well,
you
I put
say?
1,200 hours into this, so I mean.
But you don't
it's
think about it.
invaluable. It's invaluable at this point. It's
But-
like,
Yeah, you don't think about the hours, though, because you're just doing it. You're
Right.
just doing it. It doesn't matter how much time went into
You
it.
actually-
right, it
forget
comes
about the
down to
hours.
service
Right.
rendered.
Oh, yeah.
You can't.
That takes us
Hours
back
don't
to
matter.
Broadway
No, they
hookers
don't.
for 30 points.
It's your heart and soul, it's your life, it's your blood that you put in there.
If you don't matter, it don't matter.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So
You know what matters?
what matters?
Happiness.
Life.
Peace of mind. I mean, can you put a price on any of those things?
No, but unfortunately, you got to have money to live and to
Unfortunately, we
survive
need money,
because
you know what I mean?
does make the world go
I think the
round,
masks-
regardless if it's
I think
happiness
the
or
masks
not.
are anti-American. I think it's the most far removed thing from the world. But I cannot get anything I want unless, at least for a moment, I put one on. I can't walk in anywhere. So I mean, I have to comply to these things.
I know it
But
sucks.
I'm not laying down and taking it. You hear that?
Okay.
We're not gonna take it.
We're not
Anymore!
gonna
Take
take
it
it.
with your life.
No.
Anymore.
No, that's
George ain't gonna take it.
Anymore.
And neither is
Anymore.
Wallace Anderson.
You
The
mean,
third, of course.
you mean Andy?
That's what I
What do
go
you
by.
call him, Andy?
I have a friend of mine named Andy Anderson. He's he's
Any
retired.
relation to George Anderson?
He's a retired engineer. He worked on the towboats all of his life.
yeah, George. You're Anderson George.
What about the Matrix? Mr. Anderson.
That's
You know what I
right.
don't like about humans? It's the smell.
All right, so you guys ready to sing a song? You guys got? If I give you a
can't
card,
I didn't warm my. I didn't
George-
warm
George
up.
is
That's okay.
Famous and also banned in 4 countries.
that's okay. Well, you're banned out of freaking Red Flag, so there you go.
Red Flag. It just sounds socialist.
It does.
You
So
just think
it
of a
went
red
from
flag like,
FUBAR.
whoa.
It went from FUBAR to Red Flag. Okay, they're right across the street from each
Fucked up
other.
beyond recognition.
Why did you just do FUBAR 2 or something? Because everybody loves FUBAR. FUBAR is FUBAR. It's got its.
Fubar's Fubar.
Why would you want to call your next venue, which is the same one, Red Flag? I
Go
don't
back
understand.
to Fubar.
I don't know. I don't
Fucked
understand.
up beyond recognition.
Yeah, 'cause,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Flag.
I like getting fucked
We'll
up
ban
beyond
Red Flag.
recognition. When nobody recognizes it's me because I'm real fucked up.
Hmm.
Fucked up.
Okay, so we need
I
a
know,
song
I
that
miss, I miss
we need a.
bathroom sex. You know what I mean?
I know, Pops.
Busy room
Pops was
bathroom.
good for that.
there.
And if the bathrooms are full, there was always the balcony.
So-
Did I say that
Or
out
the green
loud?
room. What about the back seat though?
Backseat
I
of
think
what?
it means don't give these guys
oh,
fucking handguns. That's what
Oh,
I
the
think
front
red
seat-
flag means.
passenger seat of a Camaro.
Camaro, come on.
Tell us about
28,
your
yeah,
bitchin' Camaro.
for real.
There's no room in the
Yes,
backseat
there
of a
is.
Camaro. No, there's
I
not.
know this chick was talking
about a
about having like,
Volkswagen?
sex in an
What kind of seat
uncomfortable
is it?
place. And I
You
thought
can
she was
have
talking
sex in a
about
Volkswagen. I did in high
backseat.
school. My high school sweetheart had a Volkswagen. Yes, you can do all kinds of stuff in those things, and they do float.
Farfignugan, they do
They
fucking
do.
float.
Farfignugan, they do float.
Shit don't float, but a Volkswagen
But a
does.
Volkswagen does. Yes, definitely.
German
for
engineering
sure.
right there.
I
It
know,
is
it's
fast.
amazing.
Perpendicular.
Built for the Autobahn.
Unfortunately, I drive one, and it's the same company as Porsche, so the parts are
Built
like
to
they're.
fuck.
You are fucked in
They're
the
made in
ass.
Germany though.
Sorry.
Yeah, BMW or
Don't
something.
ever buy
I don't know.
stuff made
No,
in Japan for a car like
it's
that.
ridiculous. An
What
oil
is that?
change is $100 on a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
It's same as Porsche. It's the same company.
Good,
Really?
special
Ridiculous.
oil and
Do
It's-
Porsches
synthetic
float?
oil and the-
I don't know. Mine doesn't. Mine's too heavy. Sits in a garage right
Which
now.
one is it? 911?
It's a 911. It's got a fin on the back. That fucker's fast too.
People I know have
Only
those
take it out for weddings and funerals.
They're like my
You
two
got a Porsche?
suits.
You got a Porsche?
A 911, yes.
Two suits. I got two
It's a
suits.
2006.
It's pretty badass.
It is badass. It's heavy.
I like
She's
your style,
badass.
though.
It is
Is it
heavy,
heavy?
Ain't
and
that
it
the one in Risky
sits.
Business, Mickey?
It sits in a
Yes,
garage.
Risky
It does not
Business,
go
remember?
anywhere.
What color is it?
It's
Oh, it's a
silver. I don't
914
like the
that's a
color.
914. No,
It's
that is a
silver.
911.
Still cool.
It's a
What's
very
the
cool
914?
car. Fast, 6 speeds,
My-
friggin' awesome.
It's a 9 something.
Very awesome.
But the one in Risky Business is cool though.
But
That is a cool one. That,
I
if you
can't take it. I don't have a
Pacer-
garage. I live in Granite City, and I'm not taking that car over there and parking
Car
it
talk.
anywhere.
Welcome to car talk.
I have a garage. My bike will fit in there, but the car will not. So it's like I am not taking the
When's the
chance of
last
bringing it
time
over
you
there.
drove the Porsche?
About a year ago.
Okay.
It sits in a garage. It doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, that's another story.
You know what they say? You drive a BMW, but your race car's a Porsche.
I did have a BMW. I had a Z3. It was really cute. It was a really cool car. It was a little go-kart. But the Porsche, it has to be driven, and it has to be driven at least over 100 miles an hour because it's a freaking Porsche, and that's what they're made. Believe it or not. They are. They're made that way.
They are.
Anyway, so let's do a song that mentions an animal. Speaking of animals.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Won't you be titty fed? That's a stuffed animal. Does that count?
Like my dog. My dog.
Very good.
Okay, so Patrick says that him and Pee Wee, that's his girl Tenille, they were both exposed. They were both.
Glad Pee Wee is somebody else.
Yeah, we're not talking about that again. We're done talking about your dick. But anyway,
Thanks.
so. She said he said they were both exposed to somebody, but they're
Courtney
not showing
loves my
signs
2-inch
yet. And he
dick.
said perhaps abducted by aliens would have been easier. So it's probably true. So
This one time,
hopefully they
see
do
what
not.
happened was.
Hopefully they do not get COVID. What? This one time band camp? Is that what you're going to tell us?
No.
Oh, what?
Aliens.
What about the aliens?
I seen
Oh,
some
Jesus!
shit.
Stop doing Molly and messing around with all those hookers. You wouldn't have that issue.
I don't do hookers.
He needs to smoke probably.
He needs to.
I have my
Kind of a good idea.
He needs
I
to
have my
smoke.
top one
You'll quit
here, and
seeing.
that's the only one.
You'll quit seeing aliens that aren't there. If you start smoking.
If I start smoking weed again, I'm good, man. That's what I'm saying. I need to get off probation. You got the lawyer hookup.
I got the lawyer hookup. Yes, I do. Here's a song that mentions outer space. Go ahead.
We're out.
Outer space.
Outer space.
Wow.
Can we order online? They deliver?
I'll just go pick it up.
You don't have
Outer
one.
space.
We just talked about it.
Meet me in outer space.
Never mind.
I don't know a single song about it. I
you're in
didn't write a
Local 6,
song
right?
about it. I'd seen some shit in the
What's that?
Oh, you're
sky.
in Local 6, right?
I've seen UFOs.
I used to be.
Why
That
are you
means
not
I couldn't
now?
identify it. It
Because
doesn't
I don't know.
mean it wasn't the blimp or anything else. I didn't see alien little green men or nothing.
It was just
Except when they
temporary job.
prescribed me Dilaudid. I did see little green men, but I knew they weren't real,
Well, that's because you were under the influence.
under the influence of
That stuff is wicked badass.
hydromorphone, yes.
Oh man, when I broke my back, they had me in the ambulance, and I had Dilaudid drip, OxyContin, and Percocet
You know what
all
they're
running in
prescribing?
my arms, and I'm going, all I see is dead people and frogs. Oh my fucking god, it was
Courtney's walking
horrible.
around with a broken back
Horrible.
right now, and they're prescribing her tramadol, and that's fucking.
That's what I took, and I
Need a
loved
lawyer.
Yeah,
it.
I love
Lawyer
it.
part.
It
I
takes
love
the
it.
edge off.
And
You
remember,
don't
you
have
can't
side
come to us,
effects.
we'll come to you.
Yeah, right. So no, I couldn't take all that crap because I don't take that stuff.
I was on opiate medication from 1984 till 4 years ago.
Gabapentin and tramadol.
To give her what they give people who they don't allow to have drugs. I don't know
Awesome.
why she's never been on any pain medic. Maybe that's why she's not intolerant to it. But
Awesome.
what time is it? I need a time check for her medication.
It is 8:30.
8:30.
Okay.
We're good.
It's very important
Episode
not
48.
to take more than a certain amount of tramadol.
No, it's not.
They prescribe it like their aspirins, but that's the one that'll kill you real quick. Send
Well,
you into seizures.
well, when they told me it was a non-narcotic, but now they have changed the classification
It's
because
not
of what you mixed
analgesic
it.
anymore.
Um,
I think it is.
it
It's
worked
just
for
become a
me
controlled
because I
substance.
liked it better than anything. It took the edge off, and I
That's
didn't
what
have
told her.
side
I said,
effects.
It works. and it doesn't
And it
fuck
puts you to
up.
sleep.
You know what I
They
mean?
didn't put me to sleep,
You don't
but
need
it's
a
still
drool rag to
Definitely.
walk around with. You
right.
know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
Anyway, so let's get back to what we're talking about.
Look, we were talking about Mr.
We were
Ross
talking
Anderson
about
over here.
St. Charles
Maybe
Music
hour
House
ago.
this weekend. Friday night, Mike Matthews Band, Mike
Again?
Matthews Project, and then Saturday is ELT, Every Little Thing. They were in here. Do you remember
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
I remember all
And
the
then
bands.
at Diamond Music Hall, Friday night is Open Jam benefit for Guy Kingsbury because he had to have a new Metrodome put in his ticker. So, yeah, he's awesome. And then Saturday, Gypsy Soul plays.
Now his music will never be off time.
But it was never off time before. It's just,
No,
you
it
know,
wasn't.
it
No,
just
he's an
wore
amazing
out.
musician.
It just wore out.
And
Mickey
a
Dolenz
cool
wore
dude,
out.
too.
So,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
very cool. Guy's awesome.
But that's
yeah,
cool
he's,
that they can do that.
yes, very cool. Definitely. And then Sunday, because unfortunately Judy Charlotte is shut down, so we've got Juggernaut and Junkhead on Sunday night at Diamond Music Hall. It's going to be a badass show. Which means Sam Bam's in town. That's why I'm wearing my Sam Bam shirt. And that'll be Mark Crowell, John Shanahan, Shannon Moore. She'll be coming in from California, so it's going to be a badass show. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. All right, Andy, you guys know what's going on. Tell me what's going on. What are you guys doing? Are you just working every day? Are you? I mean, what's your take on the music
We're taking
scene?
what we're given because we're working
As far
for it.
as you know, what is your involvement? Do you have any other
He's
than
a
just
body
being
guy.
other?
Collision. Yeah,
Collision.
but he's
Collision.
a body guy
Craft-
in the collision
craftsman.
industry.
Right.
I'm third generation in the transportation industry.
Very cool.
There you go. And I just, I guess I got into engineering.
Oh,
Yeah,
very cool.
That's it. All
that's
right.
cool.
So you like what you do?
Those engineers
Actually,
really
I
know what
do.
the fuck they're doing.
Very cool.
You're right, we do.
You know
They
what
do.
you're doing.
And then, you know, as dumb kids, we see the Fast and the Furious one fucking time and, you know, ruin our goddamn lives. And take everything the engineers put on there and change it to aftermarket products, and then end up having to take home equity loans to pay them off.
No,
The
no,
bank
my
still
daddy
owns
was a gearhead, so I got all my stuff from my daddy. My first car was a
He's
'69
the
Cougar.
gearhead.
Yeah, I'm the gearhead.
I had a
He's
351 Windsor in it.
He's the engineer.
69? Cougar?
69 Cougar,
George
had a
is an
351
electronic
Windsor in it.
engineer.
That's
He's an
cool.
Had a
electrical
351 Windsor, and it used to. This was when St. Peter's before it became what it is now. I mean, we had all the cut throughs, and Mexico Road was 2 lanes, and we used to race down there. Where now there's now one of the Francis Howell High Schools where we used to drag race. And
George is the guy who
why?
made my distortion
Why
pedal.
these
He's an
dudes with
electronic
these
fucking genius.
hopped up Mustangs with the 289s want to race me was beyond me. I had Kragers all the way around. I had
Kragers are
glass
cool.
bags on it. It's a
You had
351 Windsor.
Kragers?
Why do you think your 289 is
red
going to
lines.
whip my ass? It's not.
It's not going to happen.
It isn't, but it's a stupid Ford, and they got attitude bigger than their ego.
Fix or repair daily.
I know.
Found
I
the boat
know.
that Bishop, fucked up old rebuilt Dodge. First on
I've always been a Mopar
First on
guy
recall day.
and an Acura guy.
Fucked on race day. But you know what Mopar stands for? Mostly old parts and rust.
Really,
Or move over power approaching rapidly.
really.
Make one up on the spot.
That's right.
I'll get back to you on that.
It's a Cadillac. Pontiac?
Yes.
But I like a Pontiac, that's what I got. I
Really.
got GTO
He's a
Jug.
Pontiac guy. He's a GTO guy.
Very cool.
He's got a.
I dated one of those in high school. In high
70?
school, you dated the car. You didn't date the guy. You dated the
Right.
Yeah,
car.
that's how it is with me, yeah.
Did not date the guy. If you had a shitty
That
car and had
was
one.
a chick magnet.
Yeah,
with a
exactly. But we had a son, we had a son though.
Because you're getting information.
Hey Nick, that picture that you had, can you send it to me again or is it gone?
No, it's not gone.
Because somehow I
was
copied
cool
it and it's
pic.
gone.
I did a art poster for him. It's got him. He kind of looked like Ben Steele a little
Look
bit.
cool.
man.
It was a cool
Really?
pic. It was a cool pic.
Yeah, I'll send it
Check
to
it
you
out.
as soon as I get off air here. Yeah.
So you do have
got
a
a
race
GTO
car
on the
hobby? Do you have one that you're building, or
You
have
know,
one
I
that you
used to-
restore?
I used to do that.
Yeah.
I don't do it anymore.
I
Really?
do though.
What was your favorite badass hot rod you had? What are you a
Probably-
Ford?
I don't
Are you a
hardly
Ford
work-
guy or a Chevy guy or a in between or
Mercedes.
really? Very
Yeah,
nice.
I go for the best.
Really?
You know. But they're all good.
Right.
They all got something that's good.
Right.
Yeah. You know.
That's awesome.
Are you an ass, legs, or tit guy?
Well, obviously I'm an ass guy because you're in here.
I'm an ass guy.
I'm an ass guy.
I'm just an ass.
Ass
You know,
fast, all over that
that
street.
too.
There's nothing wrong with a nice ass. I'm gonna tell you right now. At all.
So what do you have? What is your race car?
A 70 GTO Judge.
Well, you have a Judge. Well, look at
I
you.
drove it over and I got
That
a
is-
primer ready to go. Mickey's seen it.
That is
I
bad.
can bring it over here too.
Yep.
Really? You bring it over here, you're not gonna take it home.
Oh, I like it. I think your Porsche is cool.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Race
it is.
with the
It is
Porsche.
bad. It is
I
badass.
raced a Corvette, but
Corvettes, you know, my daddy worked on the line, worked on the Corvette line back in the day, and
Man, there ain't a, even the one with the luggage rack and
the luggage stuff.
the little, the little motor in it.
Yeah.
Come on, man, there ain't a bad one in the bunch, really.
they
I mean,
ride like a log wagon though. If you've
Yeah.
ever ridden in
That's
one
the
of the
rock.
old Corvettes, oh
How did
my!
you see
they-
the new one?
I mean, I was not. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait! I get behind the wheel of a Stingray, and I'm like, oh,
What
I was,
if-
holy
Yeah, the Stingray.
shit!
Four-cylinder in
I
there or something?
mean,
There- yeah.
you know, even the 63, even the 60 series, they're just like a freaking log wagon. I mean,
Yeah.
they're just not
Rough
very.
ride, yeah.
They're cool looking, but I mean, that's about as far as it gets. I mean, but then they're old. Of course, the heat doesn't work, the AC doesn't work, but they're fucking wicked, badass looking cars. They look great at the car show. That's about it. You
Shout
know.
out to the Dallas, Texas local band,
Who?
Mothership.
Mothership.
Yeah, now see, I'm getting ready to check them out tonight.
Oh, that reminds me. How about
my
a
boy
shout
on
out
here
to
right
WRPG? Was it WRPG?
WKRP
Hugs.
in
Hugs
Cincinnati.
from WRG. No, it's Hugs from WRGG. That's the guy out of Newcastle, Pennsylvania, that Christian was talking about last week.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, he watches our show. He checks our stuff out. It's very cool.
Is that the guy
He's
from
the one-
Sponge? band Sponge?
No, he's the one that does. No, he does all original music, and he puts out a list every week of their original artists and where they're going. So, shout out to Cyrus. Cyrus, you get one of these just because you're fucking. This is just freaking awesome that he is listening to us all the way over here. You know,
He's listening to us.
he listens to
That
us.
is something.
Yes, he gave us a shout out on his show.
Right on.
Very cool. I know. Who the hell would have thought? You know.
Yeah,
So
let's party.
Let's
dude.
do that.
Let's for sure do that.
Yeah.
So what's in your CD player? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good question. What is in your CD player?
You first.
What's in your 8-track player, buddy?
Pronounced
Don't
Deer
lie,
Day.
don't lie.
Pronounced
Yellow
Deer
Wolf.
Day.
Don't lie.
Yellow Wolf.
There you
I
go.
got
Yellow Wolf.
Ever heard of Yellow Wolf? I got that CD right now. You want to play it?
He's got an old mossed up Mossberg and a mossy
didn't
old
we?
double bag laying in the back of the dump. Boy, don't
And
make me go
my
pop
Civic.
the trunk on
My Civic,
you.
though.
Bring that 8-track in.
Andy, what's in yours?
I got cassettes. though, not cassettes.
What is in my CD? I don't have a CD player right
Okay,
now.
what's on your MP3 format or your your vinyl, whatever? What was the last thing you listened to?
You don't listen to
Of your own
You gotta-
selection,
you gotta
of
phone
your
and
own
that's it.
choice.
You don't listen to music. You're working all the time.
Well, right now.
Because you're the working man.
Well, right now.
Do you have a go-to song or a go-to group?
I listen to a lot. I mean, I listen to a lot of different stuff. I don't know.
People ask me
I
what
don't
I
have a
listen to.
go-
I say good music is the type of music I listen to.
Right.
What's on your good list?
You know what's good? Jazz. Some good jazz.
Jazz,
Oh,
rocket
you
science.
need-
Hated it.
Them guys are good.
No, Joe Mancuso. You're
Joe
talking
Mancuso,
Joe
that's-
Mancuso.
Yeah, but there's some blues and some crooner stuff in there that's really cool. I don't consider that jazz.
But it is jazz.
I don't
It's in
consider
the
Miles
jazz
Davis
family.
jazz. When you make something up,
It's
like
in the
Jesus
jazz
wasn't
family.
a Christian, you know what I mean?
you
Mac
talking about-
Dre
are you talking
was
about-
not hyphy. He was
Okay.
just E40, you know what I mean? No matter what kind of music it is, if
Are
you
you talking
invent
about? Are you talking about when they scat like Ella Fitzgerald used to do? Is that what you're talking about when they make up stuff? Because
you
she's
know,
in
now
the
that's
jazz
a great,
line.
that's a great too. Now, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Who did it before Ella Fitzgerald?
Right. Can't
Who was
remember.
famous for it before that? You know what I mean?
I can't remember.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
I
So,
wasn't
mean,
around.
That I don't count that as that because I mean these are standards. These are people who invented it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of hard for me to say that, but I don't like that person.
But
'cause I do.
90% of our music goes back to the blues, and so many artists have taken some of the old blues songs and put a twist and
And that's just my
put
opinion.
a
That
twist,
doesn't
threw
mean
it
it
up
isn't
the
any
flagpole, and sent it out to outer space all over again with their flavor on it, and it's come back a freaking rock star hit.
Hey, I
You
think
know,
I'm
let's
right.
go
I
back to
think I'm
Van
writing
Halen.
soul music.
Van
and,
Halen
you know,
did it.
just-
Van Halen did it with 2 or 3 really
Yes.
good old blues guys, and nobody knew their songs,
I
and it was
think
really
that
sad
you
because
hit
back in the
a
day,
whole
you
lot of
couldn't hear all
trouble.
that.
You hear
they
Frankie's
weren't
new
allowed
shit?
to play it, or it was only played certain places, and blah blah blah. And it's pitiful they have to die, and it has to be 40, 50 years later
Oh,
when
yeah,
their
yeah,
songs
yeah.
come up
Right.
and you know get to be played. It's just pitiful.
Well, it is because I mean, well, that and it's also it's when you do that, it's amazing. You know what I mean? That you left such a mark. It's a shame that nobody really, you know, that it didn't blow up for him when it happened. But I mean,
But that was because of the
it's
time.
great
It was
forever.
it was a
You know what I
time in
mean?
the era.
Either that or you blow your brains out. You know what I mean? You're great
Mm-hmm.
forever as long as you do it before you're 30. Otherwise, you kind of like, you know, you're the bad Elvis, and you know what I mean? It kind of, you're not necessarily great forever, who I think is great forever, by the way. I love me some bad Elvis. I love me some skinny Elvis. I love Elvis Presley music.
I'm just glad.
What I'm saying is, you know, like Kurt Cobain will never suck.
No.
Never. You know what I mean? And he's eternally great forever now. The same thing with many other people like Jimi Hendrix or Jim Morrison or
Janice. Janice, my girl
Janice,
Janice.
you know what I mean? Great forever. They never had a chance to get old, get fat, and suck.
No, they didn't.
You know what I mean? Or sell out and have their music on television.
I'm
commercials.
just
They
glad that
rolled over in
we
their grave
we
over
had
that
some
shit,
kind
I
of
swear.
technology from back in the day to get all those old blues songs and all that music.
Yep.
I'm just glad it was there, and
I am
that's
too.
your prime example of not getting paid for doing what you love. And their music is freaking timeless, and it's
Starving
awesome.
artist.
And it's just it wasn't about money back then because nobody had it. It wasn't there, and people weren't getting paid to play, not like they do now, or
Right.
it
If
got
you
to
think
the
Van
point.
Gogh, as crazy
it
as he
wasn't
was,
there.
or as much medication he was on at the time, if you think that he didn't pay for his meals with, you know, scribbles on a napkin, you're tripping. You know what I mean? Come
Right.
on, he got something for it, and it was enough to get by, I'm guessing.
You think?
You know what I mean? And it's just a shame that he wasn't, you know, like Warhol, who, you know, at his peak was praised by, you know.
Well, everybody wants a Warhol, and they still do.
Yeah,
People
I mean,
still
I do.
want a
I
Warhol.
do.
I mean, who wouldn't?
It's
He
brilliant.
made Campbell's soup the most famous thing. It's amazing, isn't it?
What was that? What's that Edie girl that hung out with what? My cousin Kim was in that whole scene. Kim Milford, and he was an actor in stage and screen.
Oh,
And
what you're
he hung out with all those Warhol people. I didn't know this till he died.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm trying to picture him in the scene. You know what I mean? The whole.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Well, his art was amazing, but it's very it's what they call pop art now. You know what I mean? So
No, it was actually they didn't have a name for it back then, but then
No, they didn't have a name for it.
they called it pop art because it was just completely different. Because then it evolved from like the cartoon, then cartoons kind of got involved in it, and it was
Right.
just amazing. It
And
was
my cousin, he was very obscure. You know what I mean?
Yes. It was definitely a movement for sure.
But you know, yeah,
Very cool.
no horizon is obscured
No.
from the clouds.
Episode 48, STL
Episode
Roar,
48.
MyCityMyMusic.com. Pat White home with the possible COVID. I hope he's not. God
I'm
forbid.
hoping he got
Prayers
drunk
up to you
earlier.
guys.
Let the listener, we're
Didn't wanna
in
try.
spaces. We're social distancing too while
Yes.
we're here. We are.
Yes, you are.
We didn't know by accident, kind of.
Kinda. All right, we're going to take a real quick break. We're going to start out with Little Apollo's Daughter. How about that?
There you go.
And then some Conquest, because we haven't heard
Conquest!
Blah, blah, blah. Shout out to
Boys.
Rob and Derek and Mike and Tim. Woo woo! And all the girls, of course. So,
They still get booby shots at their shows.
yeah, because
That's
they
how kick
because they have all the
Girls
boobies.
still pull their shirts up.
Yes, they do.
See that?
Do you feel it? Heat is in the air. You could take me anywhere. If you need it, like I need it, I can see it. Stars are in your eyes. No need to tell me lies. If you want it, like I want what to say. Lost for words, want you so bad it hurts. I know I don't deserve it this way. When I touch your skin, it makes me wanna sin. I don't know where to begin. I'm a mess. Got you inside my head. I want you in my bed. I know I won't regret it. My best won't regret it. You got me thinking you're an angel trapped in this world, and you're acting like a freaky girl. Got my heart beating like a race car redlining. Deep in my ocean, you're mine. Deep in my ocean, you're mine. You got me thinking you're an angel trapped in this world, when you're acting like a freaky girl. Got my heart beating like a race.
No, I can't. What are you doing? Get your finger out of her eye.
It's not in her.
Episode 48,
Hold
STO
out there,
Roar.
or I started wondering.
MyCityMyMusic.com. We just listened to a little Apollo's Daughter, Conquest, and Amarath.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! So let's give them all a shout out. How about that? So Patrick White says I'm supposed to tell everybody that his helicopter broke down. So there you go.
Helicopter broke
His
down.
helicopter broke down. He couldn't get here. You
He will
know,
not be arriving on the helipad this evening.
the helicopter got the COVID, and you know how that goes. So it's the oldest excuse in the book.
That's a really good excuse. Come on, that he's awake now.
He's awake.
He can't come up with that shit.
That's all right. We'll see him next week. But we're all going to be at Steve Ewing's place doing it.
Hot
Over
dogs.
there, yes, hot dogs.
I'd like
And
to
Bloody
I'd like
Marys.
Patrick White to be here like every week.
I know, yes. We should make him come in here. I know, he's friggin' awesome. Because he'll show up, won't he, Mickey?
Under normal
He
circumstances.
will show up, won't he?
Cool, man.
We got that button and that button.
He's like a chrome titty.
So retarded. Yeah, that's all yours, Courtney.
I know.
You got all that. Courtney's got all that.
for the world.
Oh
That's
my
right.
goodness.
That's right, ladies.
Well, you know what?
Some gong show. That's what they did.
Bob Barker.
That's wrong. That's what they did to me at Funny Bone when my opening line was, "You ever lick a butthole just once on accident?"
That was your opening
I got
line?
a story about that.
Really?
I mean, we're-
And then what?
They-
And then what?
Can we talk about that stuff on
They
the
asked
air
me
like
to
that?
never come
I don't know. I don't know. We have to get permission.
Well, you know, when you eat these things, if you could toss a salad, you could eat a Jello shot.
These are better than.
This is tossing. This
These
is
are
like.
better than weed.
So
and
one of
pussy
my
put together.
girlfriends.
I don't know about that. I don't know
So
about that.
me and my best girl Julie, we're hanging out at one of our favorite bars, Charlotte Pub, of course. Shameless plug there, where all the best musicians play and the music matters. So we're teaching our girlfriend how to. I said, "Have you ever tossed a salad?" She said, "What does that mean?" Stick your tongue
One
in
slip
it.
of the tongue, you're in deep shit.
Maybe.
It was an accident.
Wrong hole.
I wasn't into the truffles. Truffle butter. What they call it? These kids got fucked up names for everything else.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with it.
These kids, that makes you sound old.
Damn kids.
At the expense of sounding like an old fart.
It's that damn
Music
rock and
was
roll,
better
man.
in my days.
It's that damn rock and roll.
That's by rock
It's
and roll.
loud and it's obnoxious and it pisses off parents. It's rock and roll.
Oh, that's right. If it's too loud, you're too old. That's how it is.
Too
You
loud,
can't
you're
kill
too
rock and
old.
roll.
No, you
Like I
can't.
did.
You can't. So this weekend, St. John's
Can't.
Music House, Friday night, Mike Matthews
Can't, as the
Project.
kids would say, you can't even. That's
No,
for
you
the
cannot.
people who can't even.
Order.
Judge Judy.
St.
Saturday.
Charles Music House, Friday night, Mike Matthews Project. Saturday is ELT, Every Little Thing. And they're blessed. They're so much fun. That is a party.
Is
Friday
Diamond
night
Hall
at
shut down?
Diamond Music Hall. There's a benefit for Mr. Guy Kingsbury.
Yes,
Is that Wednesday night? What's Wednesday
No,
night there?
Wednesday's Jesse Dupree.
Yeah.
Jesse Dupree is that's for Thanksgiving. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do one thing for Thanksgiving. Probably tomorrow I'll do a video for that.
Okay.
I didn't think he was gonna do it, and then BAM! 7th encore chainsaw solo.
All right, Jesse James. Woo 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 woo. Saturday, Gypsy Soul is at Diamond Music Hall, and then Sunday, Juggernaut and Junkhead, which just means Sam Bam Colton's gonna be home for Thanksgiving. Mark Crowd, Josh Shanahan, Shannon Moore, you know, all the usual suspects.
Thanksgiving is
all
the
the
busiest.
shenanigans, all the happy horse shit. Yes, it's gonna be a blast. So
Thanksgiving is the
shenanigans
most traveled
and yes.
holiday
Diamond Music
of all
Hall.
of them, including Christmas and New Year's Eve even.
I know.
You did not know that, did you?
I know everything.
I was not aware of that.
Kat does know everything. And
I really
thought for
don't,
a
I
minute
just
she
fake
didn't,
it.
But she really does.
I just fake it. It's all smoke and mirrors, dude.
You gotta fake it till you make it.
Well, yeah.
Hey,
Make it till you fake it.
make it happen.
I know. So,
Whoa!
Whoa.
What'd you just say?
Moving right along. I don't know.
I don't know. So we are going
truck.
to.
Fake it.
Okay, Patrick White. Patrick White gets a hall pass tonight because his helicopter broke down. He had a nap problem and all COVID issues and just you know
Air
everything
traffic control.
but his dog ate his homework. I've heard, so it's all good. Well, we love you anyway.
See,
So
what happened was
he will be here next week and he's going to bring us two
Blinded
new
by the light.
songs.
Two new
Two
songs.
new songs, Patrick. That's your penance. So we're going to leave out here with
I'll
a
have-
little
I'll have 2 new songs by then too.
Torchlight Parade,
Yay.
Sons
Torchlight
of
Parade.
Thunder, because and they have a big toy drive. We have one toy. We have the one toy here. Woo,
Hey, we
woo.
got one
Yeah,
toy.
well,
That's
thank
better
you
than
very
no
much.
toys.
And I'm gonna drag this thing around town this
I'm gonna buy a
weekend.
toy
The
myself.
Toys for Tots, so we can fill it up for these guys because Torchlight Parade does this drive every year.
ROADO.
And next week
We'll know who
we're gonna be at Steve Ewing's place, Steve's Hot Dogs, and we're gonna
Not the
broadcast
J.O. Ewing.
for our 1-year anniversary show because he was our first guest on our show last year. So. Yes. It's gonna be hot dogs and macaroni and cheese and all
Okay, now.
kinds of
Good
And
shit.
Bloody
fun
Marys.
stuff. Bloody
Good shit.
Mary,
Michael
Right now,
Jackson.
those hot
Yes.
dogs, I mean, if people
Michael
booze
Jackson
and
will
hookers
be
and
there.
blow and hot dogs and
those
macaroni.
are so fucking good.
I know.
And rock and roll.
And rock and
Michael
roll.
Jackson.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Michael Jackson, I hope is still working bar next door because
He probably
his
is.
persona
He's not going anywhere.
He's absolutely.
He is not.
rock
What's the
star
name of the
himself.
bar? What's the name of the bar? You
The
forgot.
one-
The one that's
connected
attached to
Steve's
Steve's Hot Dogs.
I forgot the name of the bar. I'm sorry, I did karaoke there.
That's
one bar,
okay.
so-
And we're
We
gonna
got one
solve.
bar.
We're gonna solve the mystery of the world. We're gonna see how high can Steve Ewing really jump. We're gonna
Pretty
find out
fucking
how high. We're gonna
Pretty
measure
high,
it.
At least up to
We're
my
gonna
shoulder.
measure how high Steve can really jump. I think we need to.
Told you.
I know. I know.
I stood there on stage and watched him. He's 5 foot in the fucking
Oh,
air.
he's awesome.
Enough
He's
to
awesome.
Jump up and grab them raptors and fucking climb all the way over.
I
and
know.
It's
All
just
that
bad.
energy.
She can jump around.
He's great.
Jump around.
He's freaking killer. So let's leave out with a little Torchlight Parade. We will see you next week, episode 48 in the can.
2 and 2. Thanks for putting up with me.